Hey, so let's talk Everesting. I don't really have as much time as I would have liked to, sit down and make a formal video. So I thought I'd just pull my phone out and film some clips as to like my thoughts on Everesting. And this will be a bit less formal, but hopefully no less informative. Just gotta say, it feels really weird to be talking to a phone and have people in cars and people walking on the sidewalks just like look at you like you're crazy. So we're no longer in California. We are back up in Seattle. Significantly colder, but it's a beautiful day, not raining, blue skies. So the night before Everesting, I didn't really get to sleep until about 11, which wasn't ideal considering I had an alarm set for 3:30 the next morning. So I was able to get out on the bike at about 3:45, 3:50. And then about 15 minutes into my ride, it's going down a hill, dark. My front wheel hit something, I think it was a piece of metal in the road, and it tore the sidewall of the tire. So here's a video on that. Everesting, hour zero, just getting started. It's about 15 minutes before 4 in the morning. We are on our way over to the climb right now. Feeling good. It's a little bit wet, it's a little bit rainy, but oh well, could be worse. Yeah, more info to come. So 15 minutes in, going down the backside of Camino Alto, I hit something in the road and my front wheel just like shredded. It just goes psh! Yeah, so getting a new wheel from Dad. It is 5:13 in the morning. We are on our second time up Muir Woods. Can't even see me, oh well. Hey look, there's a deer. It's a good climb, but I will say it's a tricky descent, especially at night when there's kind of junk in the road, tree branches, wet leaves. There's animals, that too. Coyotes running across the road, deer on the side of the road, skunks, raccoons, all kinds of them. But oh well, sunrise in about 2 hours. Here's what the view looks like. We got a headlight. I got two headlamps, kind of strapped to my helmet. You can see there. This is the view. All right, we are 2.5 hours in, just about 5,500 feet of climbing. Sun has risen and it's about 46 degrees out. Fog's kind of clearing, which is nice. Still no cars. I think I've seen like 1 or 2 cars, including the park ranger, so that's been really swell. Plugging away. I think this is like my 8th time up here, so I still got 35, 40 more times up, but we'll get there. All right, current stats, 5 hours, 52 miles, and let's see, 10,700 feet of climbing. So more than a third of the way done. God, I can't think. It's a beautiful day now. It's warmed up, blue skies. Running out of food and water, so gonna need to stop and grab some stuff. But yeah, no more rain, no more wet. So food, I had like a Kind bar and a banana for a little snack before I went off, and Then I got 6 bars for the first 5 hours in my jersey, and I was just kind of snacking on those off and on. I wasn't that hungry in the first 5 hours of my ride, but I ate significantly more in the second portion. So after about 5.5 hours, I had run out of food and water, and my dad was actually coming to meet me on the climb with some food and water and stuff to get me through the rest of the day. I'm at 6.5 hours, just under 14,000 feet. I wish I could say I'm loving every moment, but not true. One moment I'm absolutely high on life, and the next moment I desperately want to be laying in my bed. But that's part of it, man. That's part of it. You gotta push through that. You gotta be in the moment, take a deep breath, enjoy the trees, enjoy the clean, smoke-free California air, and keep on pedaling. We just rolled through the halfway elevation point, 14,500 feet climbing, 6 hours, 50 minutes. On track to getting this done in sub 14. So for me, the first about 7.5, 8 hours were achievable. They were not easy. But once I got to about 20,000 feet climbing, all I could think about was I still have 9,000 feet to go. And once your brain gets into that, and all I can think about is how much time you have left, you stop being in the moment, and all you can think about is the future, and it just makes it so much more unbearable. Just hit 9 hours ride time, 19,000 feet total, so less than 10,000 feet to go now. But man, I am in such an incredible state of hurt. It is indescribable. So it must have been about 1 or 2 p.m. when I hit 20K climbing, and I was just doing it in parts. So I was thinking, all right, I gotta get to 25K, and then I got to get 27K, and then just 28K, and then I only have 1,000 more to go. But 12 hours, 4 minutes, 120 miles, just over 25,000 climbing. Dead. Got 5 more ascents. Once I got to about 26K, I think it was about a little after 4, and it was getting dark, because daylight savings, and then at about 4:30 it starts raining, and it just got worse from there. 4:30 starts raining, 4:45 it starts pouring. It's getting cold. It's mid 40s by this point. It's getting dark quickly, and all I can think about is I gotta ride up this mountain like 8 more times. So I remember quite vividly, I was going down and I had 5 more times to go up the mountain, and I was going down. At this point it was pitch black and pouring rain, and I just started crying, man. Like, I was so overcome with emotion. I had made it such a goal of mine to finish. When the rain hit, I honestly didn't know if I could finish. In hindsight, it sounds pretty stupid, just like crying your way down a hill, but I guess it kind of shows the place that my mind was in, and yeah. But luckily at 5:30, I had only 3 more times to go up the mountain, and my mom and sister came, and they were actually following me in our car with the headlights turned on, and just to make it safe to go up and down the mountain so I could see, and so much moral and emotional support to have them, which was great. So long story short, at about 6:15, 6:20, I finally finished and I just collapsed at the top. And from there, my parents drove me home and I ended up sitting in the bath drinking Sprite for about 40 minutes. So things I would have done differently, more gearing. I was grinding up the climbs and it's doing about 70 cadence up them, which is not ideal if you're gonna do it for 14 hours. Also, more variety in food. I was eating Cliff Bars and Fig Bars nonstop, and it was not good. At the end, I was like, give me dog food, man. This is not tasty. I probably would have grabbed like Sprite or Coke or something just to get some calories in, some sugars in, but definitely not just one food because it gets old quickly. So yeah, that was a fragment of my Everesting story. Hope you enjoyed watching those clips and this little extra commentary. I hope it was useful. It's about 34 degrees and I'm getting a little cold, so I'm gonna put the camera away and head back. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later.